This video is fair use under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976. Now let the chaos begin.
All right, so we have Arthur Brown, aka Incel X, and Bullets for Teeth on panel. Go ahead.
How you doing, Incel? How you doing?
I'm a big fan. How's it going, man?
Hey, good deal, man. How you doing?
Just got out of the pen, huh?
Pretty much.
Right on, dude. Hey, I was listening to your show, talk with Kevin here and about the prospect of you running for governor of Kentucky.
Yeah.
As a potential candidate for governor of Kentucky, I'm just curious to know what is your stance on the modern nuclear family, and what would you do as governor to give men incentive, to wipe up some Bruja thoughts, to procreate, and repopulate Kentucky.
Oh man, I'd have to study up on that. I don't have no stance on that right now. I
definitely like to pick your brain on that.
Yeah, for sure. Sometime. Give me a chance to study up on it. I don't want to say something that I don't. I want to know fully what I'm talking about when I talk about it.
Right. Well, a few years back, the federal government came out and basically admitted that the Judeo-Christian model of the modern nuclear family is in free fall collapse. And I just as a potential political candidate, this subject matter may come up, and might put your foot in the door, if you have some good ideas, in order to salvage, Western civilization from free fall collapse, also known as the Great Re, as we call it.
Well, yes. But again, let me study up on that, and I would, you can ask me.
We'll do. Good seeing you, man.
I'm not going to listen. Here's the thing. If I go ahead and talk about that and not know anything hardly about that, then I'm going to be clipped saying whatever, and then it's going to come at me. It's going to hit me on both sides, anyways. I want to be prepared to answer a question like that. If you want to talk about something that I do know about, like with what I want to do with pedophilia in Kentucky, stuff like that I'm going to run on.
I'm not interested in any of that shit. But anyway, we'll definitely circle back to that subject matter.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that's the only question I had for you, though. But see you out of the clink.
Well, you're saying, you're not interested in the pedophilia deal. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to be interested in the pedophilia thing.
Well, that's not my bag, man. I'm not a law enforcement officer.
Well, you don't have to be a law enforcement officer. You're still a concerned citizen, correct?
Correct. Look. I don't get involved. I don't be messing with nobody's kids. Fuck your kids. Your kids are your problem if they're on the internet fucking around people that they shouldn't be fucking with. That's a neglectful parent. That's on the parents. You can't put that shit on me. I cannot make parents take care of their kids.
But now you're automatically taking the pedophilia defense form of it. So
running gangs out on the street, murdering people.
But now you're taking a more of a pedophilia defense.
I'm gonna put it to you. You're running for governor, of Kentucky. You seem to have more experience than me in that department. So I'm just gonna digress to you.
Well, I understand you digressing, but when I ask your question back, you automatically, refer to pedophilia as.
Well, while you all are thinking about that, let me verify someone real quick. Just a second.
Not my kid, not my fucking problem.
So, thank you. Now, I was going to. You can ask me any question, for something I'm qualified on, and that's what I'm qualified as. But you saying it's are you saying it's the parents' fault, or are you saying it's the kid's fault?
Yeah, I think it's the parents' fault.
So it's the parents' fault.
Yes.
So it's not the pedophile's fault.
Let me put it this way: why am I being cornered to be everybody's fucking babysitter of their kids? I'm not. It's not my.
No. You're not being cornered at all.
Other people's children.
But so any given time in a line, any given time during the day, there's over 275,000 child predators online. I don't know you. Nobody else in here knows you. But you're taking a pedophilia defense.
Excuse me. Are you trying to like?
No. I'm not trying. I'm saying. I'm not trying. I'm doing. You're taking a pedophilia defense. You're trying to hit me with something that I don't know nothing about.
Did you just call me a fucking pedophile?
No, I'm not. I'm saying you're taking a pedophilia defense, and you are. Everybody in chat will tell that.
So let me get this right. In other words,
hold
on a minute. Are you the internet babysitter for everybody else's fucking kids online?
No, but when it comes to other children, I care. I care about other people's kids. Okay. You said you don't.
Whoa. So did you? You just said no. You don't. No, you're not everybody's fucking babysitter. You're not.
I'm not your babysitter, but doesn't mean I care. You said you didn't care about other people's children. You said that.
Fuck, you don't, dude.
and you're making fun of it, and you're snickering about it like that. That automatically tells me things.
Yeah, what's it tell you?
I'm trained to pick that kind of thing up. I'm trained to pick people up. You out of the crowd.
You're on board with paying money to the welfare state. Taking care of somebody else's children. Is that right?
Like I said, with the pedophilia thing, I care. I care a lot. Go ahead.
Look, dude, I don't condone any fucking type of criminal activity whatsoever. That includes, people fucking with, kids that, that they shouldn't be doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Any kind. You shouldn't just be put in the category saying it's anything like that.
I am not the fucking internet babysitter of everybody else's children. I'm not the one out there giving children devices to get online without any parental controls whatsoever. You can't put that shit on me, bro.
So they are parental controls. It was called the Special Force of Liberty, the SOCA Act, which I was a part of.
I don't know anything about that shit.
I know you don't. I do appreciate you. Thank you for your question.
Why don't we drop the subject and move on to a different topic then? Because that's a little bit too
heated. Good idea
for my monetized channel.
Before you step on a landmine.
Yeah. Well, you're getting one step on my mind. You're the one saying you don't care about everybody else's kids. When every adult should care and have feelings for other people's children.
I've never held a gun to any woman's head and say, hey, go out and have fucking kids. So how is another person's children my responsibility?
Never said it was your responsibility, but everybody's got a responsibility.
Then why the fuck are all the single dudes that have no kids being taxed to take care of other people's kids?
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
MGTOW, bro, look it up.
All right, Incel X, aka
Well,
Arthur
this is
Brown.
awkward.
How you doing?
Not too bad, man. Bullets cares about kids. He's just there's a lot of like I guess like digital stuff that's going on, like legislative wise, that is like affecting free speech online and stuff. And he's not really getting into like protecting PDF files. I'm sure we can all agree that PDF files, we all want them to be unalived in Minecraft. It seems like I think he's pointing out the fact that a lot of parents these days are not raising their kids like they should, and he's promoting a more of a society where families have the power to raise their kids the way they should be raised, protected from PDF files and from bad people on the streets and stuff like that. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Well, let me ask you a question, and I understand what you're saying, but this will clear it up because I may have misunderstood you. But let me say this: let's say that you're at a rest area, you're at a welcome center, you're at a rest area, and you see another kid, you see a child out there, don't belong to you, no way, not related to you, no way, and you see someone abusing this child or abducting this child. Do you stand in?
Of course, anybody would stand in. Anybody would
No,
stand in.
no, I'm asking Bullets.
Let me tell you something, bro. I know, heroes like you.
So you wouldn't. So you're saying you wouldn't.
Let me tell you a story of a friend of mine who got killed at a fucking titty bar that was being robbed.
A welcome center is not a titty bar.
Shot him fucking dead. He got in between the woman and shit that this dude was robbing.
Okay, so this goes to show you I would give my life for a child. Okay, I would give my life for a child. I ain't worried about dying. I would give my life for a child. Okay, that's me. That's where my thinking and your thinking is totally different. If I see somebody doing something with a child, or hurting a child, or going to abduct a child, I am going to intercept myself in between that person and that child. That's the way I am. You just gave me your answer. There is nothing else you could say is yes or no. You said a story talking about this guy lost his life. That shows me where your heart lies. That shows me where your passion is, and I understand that. You're not passionate about this. I understand it. I built my whole career over this.
I don't understand. I don't walk around with my fifis on my sleeves. This society, has treated me like shit from day one. It can give less of a fuck whether I live or fucking die, dude. Even when I was a minor homeless on the fucking street. And you want me to? We're gonna have
I'm listening to your story. I'm listening to your story. Keep going.
I got a long fucking story, dude.
Tell me about being homeless, because I know all about it too as well. Keep going. Tell me about it. I know about being a minor. I know about being beat by being a minor. I know about it. I know about being hooked to electrical shock and stuff when I was little. Keep going about it. Let me hear a little bit more about your story.
Yeah. We've all had our fair share of abuse. It doesn't kill us, makes us stronger.
Exactly. That's what I always say.
I'm not going to put my fucking, as a MGTOW, a man going his own way who's been rejected by pro-gun-centric society, where my children were murdered behind my fucking back, through this fucking bullshit 19th Amendment and all their fucking feminist laws that come with it. It's my body, my choice bullshit, has destroyed my ability to establish legacy through a modern nuclear family. So nobody give a fuck about my kids. Why the fuck should I give a fuck about theirs? You see where I'm from, bro?
Yeah, I see your mindset. I understand your mindset, but not my mindset.
Look. If I'm in a situation where I'm seeing a kid being abused, or accosted or something like that, of course I'm going to do something. I'm going to do what a law-abiding citizen does and call the police and let them handle it, because that's what they're paid to do. I'm not fucking paid to intercede and be.
I don't want to dime when it comes to children. I don't want to dime.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand yours. I don't understand it. You're totally different from me on that. You got your opinion on that. I have my opinion on that, and I have my heart on it. That's in Proverbs 23:7.
Listen.
I know you are.
And did
bullets, man.
Did the right thing, did the heroic thing.
Bullets.
You know what? And you know what? Everybody, where they're at now? Nobody fucking knows. Nobody cares.
We're not going to agree on everything here, okay? All right? This is getting a little out of line. I don't like where it's going. Let's just move on. Anyway, I got you, bro. MGTOW is pro-family, I would say, and that's just what he's talking about. He's more of politicians making America more pro-family is what he's saying. But anyway, Latin Tiger, I got to get going, but I just want to say, man, I'm glad you're out. Don't listen to these haters out here.
I'm not, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Because these boomer women, they're just mad that you reject them, bro.
Exactly.
You rejected them, and they're pissed off that you rejected them, so they're going to attack your reputation any which way they can.
100%.
And I got your back 100%, bro. Kevin, Kevin's a really smart guy, man. He's always going to have your back. And Bullets, I know some of the stuff he's talking about is a little bit out there, but believe me, he's a really good. Well, Bullets is a really good guy, bro. He'll always have your back too. I know it sounds a little bit funny with MGTOW. It's just a different kind of belief system within the manosphere, if that makes sense. But anyway, gents, I got to jump off. I hope you guys have a good one.
Take care, Arthur.
You do it. All right, cool. Anybody else want to come up? I mean, all these people, I see so many people in chat saying this and that, even about my own family. If you've got something to say, please come up. That's all I'm asking.
So,
Bullets, do you have another question before I drop you down?
I was just like, kind of like fucking thrown off base there. When it came to like that line of questioning, it was kind of fucking unfair. A little premature to come at me sideways like that, bro. But I'll
say this, Bullet.
do you a solid.
I'm sorry for coming at you sideways, but at least you know where I stand when it comes to pedophilia, and I'm sorry about that. I totally may have. It really, because of what I used to do when that's brought up, and that's when I see somebody just going against me on something when it comes to pedophilia stuff like that, I do overreact. My heart's there, and it brings up the old me back the way it was, and I understand that. I guess I don't understand your way of thinking, but that does not mean that we can agree to disagree and still be friends.
Well, let me put it to you this way, bro, because we're pretty much on the same side here because I don't allow those types of people in my community.
Okay,
You know,
cool.
you can ask Kevin, he'll do me a solid. You remember Captain F, right, Kevin?
Yeah,
I won't
yeah.
say that word, but you know who the hell I'm talking about. We kicked his ass, off the fucking planet.
Yes. I do.
So, you could back me up on that, hey, dude, we don't allow anybody, abusing kids or minors or anything like that. Or, I don't tolerate that around me.
Yeah, thank you, boys. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and bow out. Good talking to you all. You have a good night. Later.
Thank you.
Have a great night, Bullets. All right.